here to do back with another match preview. It's our second away game of the week. This time it's away at Hull, so yeah, we'll be previewing Hull City versus Swansea City in the Sky Bet Championship. Before we get into our thoughts, we do have old Grandpa Joe on, who's featured on our channel many times before, who's a Hull fan. So before we get into our thoughts, we'll hand it over to him.
Hello everybody on the Pure SCFC Vlogs channel, Hull City fan and part-time, I guess, YouTuber now, old Grandpa Joe here. And just giving you the rundown on the Tigers this season. How to sum it up, I'd probably say interesting. Obviously, we started well on the opening day, then sort of fell away a little bit, got points off you and Bournemouth towards the end of August, early September. Then we sort of just sank a little bit. Then we got a win against Middlesbrough and we had to change away from Grant McCann's 3-5-2, 4-3-3 and go to a 3-5-2, sorry. We then reverted back to 4-3-3 and started losing. And then we won at Barnsley, which was quality. It was really, really good away day. Glad I was there for that one. And from there on, we sort of picked ourselves up a bit. We were back in the 3-5-2. And we started winning games again. I think we went 6 unbeaten. Then we lost against Blackpool and Nottingham Forest towards the end of 2021 and on New Year's Day. Played really well against Everton in the FA Cup. And then we lost badly against Stoke, which didn't turn up. But then we got the new owners in time for Blackburn, rearranged from Boxing Day having been cancelled due to COVID. It was all, the new owner came in, he revealed himself on the pitch, he had the scarf above his head, it was brilliant, it was the atmosphere was fantastic. And then we won against Blackburn, 3rd in the league, then we won against Bournemouth, 2nd in the league. Grant McCann departed on 2 very, very good wins. In case you're wondering the reason he was sacked, it's purely because the new owner wanted to put his own stamp on things. He's had a manager lined up for a while, and he wasn't going to let 2 wins change that. He was very honest with the fans in his statement, where he says, "Look, I wouldn't be honest or fair if I just waited for a defeat to sack the manager to bring a new one in. That's not who I am." He said, "I know the timing of it's weird, but that's just how it is." So now we have former Rangers striker, former Ajax striker, Shota Arveladze in as manager. He's got a fantastic goal-scoring record at playing level. He's managed, I believe, Kayserispor, Trabzonspor, and someone else in Turkey. Kasimpasa, that's it. Came to me eventually, didn't it? But then, a bit of a peculiar one. His last job was in Uzbekistan for, I think it was Pakhtor something or other, where he won 5 trophies, to be fair to him. And he got the team to the semi-finals of the Asian Champions League, which is very good. It was the first time that team were at the quarter-final stage in 11 years. He won the Uzbek treble. He won, I believe, 2 Uzbek Super Leagues, 2 Uzbek FA Cups, and 1 Uzbek Super Cup. And he's been out of work now for, I think, just over a year, waiting for this opportunity. I'm looking forward to his tenure. He likes playing attacking football. He's worked under Ronald Koeman, Dick Advocat and Louis van Gaal as assistant manager before. So he's learnt off the right people. He can speak English for a start. He's had some time with the players before the game against you guys. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. We have made 1 signing this January transfer window as well. That is Regan Slater. He was announced on the same day as the manager was, which is today, Thursday the 27th, as I'm recording this. Yeah, I'm looking, as I say, I'm looking forward to that. We had Slater on loan last season when we won League One. He was quality for us. He was really good. And there's no doubt the signing is still a Grant McCann one. He's been chasing Slater since the summer, and we've got him now for a really, really cheap deal as well. Only about 50 grand from Sheffield United, which is really, really good. Very low risk signing, so I'm pleased with that. I'm going to wrap it up now because it's been nearly 5 minutes, but we're supposed to have another 2 or 3 strikers coming through the door in the last few days of the January transfer window as well, which is quality. One of them being Fenerbahce striker Alayar Sayadmanesh, Iranian striker who looks very, very good. But I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for having me on the channel, and I'll see you all probably next season if we stay up. I hope it's next season, but if not, best of luck. Best of luck for the game, and yeah, I'll see you later. Thank you. Up the Tigers.
So obviously a massive thanks to old Grandpa Joe for featuring on our channel. We've had him on many times. He does some good Hull City content, so go subscribe to him. His link will be down in the description.
Right, so now onto our part. Obviously, as you can see, Luke is back. Obviously couldn't feature on the last 2 previews because we found it hard to find a time to film together at the same time, but he is back. But yeah, let's get straight into it then. So Hull, it's going to be a hard game. You know, Hull are always a tough test. I do believe they beat Bournemouth, I think, in one of their recent games. I don't know if it was the last game they played, but it was one of the recent games. But yeah, it's going to be a tough game. I remember that 4-4 draw away at their place just before they got relegated, which was, you know, shocking defending display from both teams, but it was a great game to watch. Heartbreak for us at the end, but yeah, it's going to be a tough game anyway. I think we should be winning this game though, even though it will be tough. But yeah, you know, a long trip up for the fans. Unfortunately, we won't be able to make it, but we'll definitely be watching the game. But yeah, it's going to be a tough one, but I just hope we can come back with the 3 points. But yeah, what's your thoughts going into the game? Yeah, what's your thoughts?
Oh yeah, I think it will be a tough game. Obviously Hull City do have a new manager. Obviously a couple of days ago they did sack Grant McCann, which was, I wouldn't say it was a big mistake, but they did win 2 games on the bounce before he got sacked. So I thought that was a bit of a dodgy one. I don't know why he really got sacked. I need to look more into that really. But yeah, obviously it's going to be a lot different now. But yeah, obviously you know, our recent results haven't been that great. Obviously a 0-0 draw to QPR. You know, it's a decent performance overall, but it's a game we really should have won. But yeah, going on to Hull City, they've obviously got some good players, got a good spread of young talent players, and then they've got some experienced ones as well. So it will be a tough game, and it is a game we definitely need to win. So it has to be a must. It's a must win. It has to be, especially with the position we're in at the moment. You know, down in the bottom half of the table. You know, we need to really bounce back and really get 3 points.
Yeah, and then as for the injury news then and suspensions, Luke will address you with the Swansea injury news and suspensions first.
Yeah, obviously for Swans we know we haven't got any injuries, but obviously we know about the suspension of Flynn Downs. Unfortunately he did get that second yellow to obviously send him off, and yeah, unfortunately he won't be able to feature in this game.
Yeah, and then for Hull, exact same again, no injuries, but I believe Richard Smallwood is out with a red card suspension as well. But then moving on to the key players then, so starting off with Hull, I've gone with Keane Lewis Potter, a young player of theirs. I think he's really impressed me when we played against him a few times. I'd also go with George Honeyman as well, obviously ex-Sunderland player, quite experienced as well. I'd also go with Dijon Bernard as well, the loanee from Man United, but would you add anyone else?
Yeah, I had 3 players. I had Tom Hiddleston, obviously a good experienced midfielder. I think he played for Hull City when he was a bit younger as well. So I'd probably add him. I'd also go for Ryan Longman. I think he's a midfielder for them, but he's a good goal scorer. You know, can get through tight areas and score good goals. And I think I'd probably go for Malik Wilkes. I think he adds he adds obviously good pace, decent strength as well for a winger, and yeah, he's really tricky out on that right hand side. So I'll add those 3 players to the list.
Yeah, and then for Swansea, key players then, if there's any Hull fans watching this, you need to look out for Cyrus Christie. I think he's been one of our best players in the last few games. I'd also go with Ryan Manning as well. I think he's been brilliant. And of course, our top goal scorer, Joel Pirou, but would you add anyone else?
Well, yeah, I would have actually added Flynn Downs, but obviously he won't be able to feature in this game. So I think I'd probably have to keep it as that for now. Obviously Patterson hasn't played in ages, so we can't really consider him as one of our key players at this moment in time. Obviously I'd like to say Hannes Wolf, but we haven't really seen much of him so far. Incham, I think we'd probably have to add him to that list, to be fair. I think he's obviously prem quality, so I'd probably add him to that list as well.
Yeah, and then as for the lineup then, I'm going to change it up a bit. I doubt this is what Martin will go with, but this is what I'd like to see. I'm going to go for a 5-3-2. I'm going to go in goal, I'm going to go Hamer, although I have said I wanted Fisher to play, but Hamer's been playing well recently, so he's got to stick in that team. Full-backs, I'm going to go Cyrus Christie and Ryan Manning. 3 centre-backs, I'm going to go with Kyle Norton, Ben Cabango, and... Oh, sorry, Ryan Manning centre-back, Joel Atabodia left-back, left wing-back, and then in midfield, I'm going to go with Matt Grimes, Hannes Wolf, and Olivia Nacham, with Joel Perot up front alongside Michael Obafemi. But what's your lineup? Yeah. What's your lineup?
Yeah, I think I'll probably go for Ben Hamer in goal. You know, that performance at QPR, obviously keeping that clean sheet and made some very, very good saves as well in that game. It's a shame for Andy Fisher, obviously he's on the goalkeeper signing, and he hasn't really had much game time at all. So, but Hamer has been playing good, so I'll put him in goal. Right wing back, Cyrus Christie, and then left wing back, I'm gonna go for Joel Atabodia. And three centre halves, I'll go for Ryan Manning, Ben Cabango, and probably Kyle Norton as well. In midfield, I'll go for Matt Grimes, and I'm actually going to bring in Jay Fulton. I think he deserves a lot more game time than what he is currently getting. So I'll put him next to Grimes in midfield, then I'll go for Incham a bit further ahead, and then up front I'll go for Joel Perot, and I think I'll go for Michael Obafemi as well.
Yeah, obviously lastly on to predictions then. It's going to be a tough game, but I'm going to say, do you know what, I'm going to be confident. 2-0 Swans, Hannes Wolf and Michael Obafemi. But what's your prediction?
I think I'll go for a 2-1 Swans. I want to be confident going into this game. I know, we haven't had obviously the greatest run of games. Our performances haven't really lived up to what it should do with the amount of possession we get. But yeah, I'm going for a 2-1 Swans win. I think Joe Perot will get a goal. I think Obafemi will get back onto the score sheet after a big drought. And I think I'll go for Ryan Longman for Hull.
Yeah, but obviously thanks for watching this video. We've just hit 850 subs as well, so thanks everyone for that. We're halfway through, halfway from 800 to 900 now, so hopefully we can hit that 900 soon and then push on to that big 1k. But yeah, thanks for watching this. We will be back tomorrow for another video. It will either be a live stream or a match reaction, but it will be some form of video anyway. So stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.
Yeah, cheers.